Welcome back, everybody, to Mighty Switch Force. Today we will be going through hyper levels 11 through 16. And in between this part and the previous part, there was actually an update to this game. So, hyper levels 11 through 14 were recorded before the update, and hyper levels 15 and 16 were recorded after the update, which occurred Thursday, May 30th of 2013, for those of you keeping track. What the update did was it did several things. One, it shrunk the file size of the game from 528 megabytes to 360 megabytes. I did the math on that. That is a reduction of over 30% in terms of file size. It also allows for dramatically reducing, I should say, the already short load times in this game. What else did it do? Oh, it added an unlockable costume, which I will be showing off at the end of the playthrough. And the big thing is it completely rebalanced the audio in this game. So I guess you could say this video right here will be part LP video and part comparison video, where I will be going silent for hyper levels 14 and 15, just so that you can get a comparison of the audio. I have not altered it in any way other than quieting it down so that you can hear my commentary over it. But it will be up to... when I go quiet for the commentary so that you can see or hear the comparison, I will make it loud enough so that you will be able to judge for yourself, and that the audio balancing in the update is much better. Anyway, back to gameplay. I kinda talked over hyper level 11. This is hyper level 12. And basically, we're just going along these things. I find it easier here to just damage boost through this and just say screw all that crap. First rule of video gaming: the only hit point that matters is the last one. Now, if you only happen to have one hit point, then that technically is your last one now, isn't it? So yeah, the same MO as for all the Hyper Remix levels. All the stuff is arranged in more awkward places. Like this part right here, I actually don't find all that much harder than than when there was this part at the end of regular level 12. Funnily enough, this video did not actually take me as long as to record as the previous one. It only took me about an hour to record this, like, grand total.
Let's go! Switch it up!
So here is hyper level 13. Like I said, this will be the last level that I will actually commentate on until hyper 16. So basically, you gotta carve your way through here. You gotta remember that sometimes the Hooligan Sisters are hidden in those blocks, so just be mindful of that. You gotta have crazy timing for this. And you gotta shoot out at all these points, because on the right-hand side, there's an enemy beyond each of those green things that you can shoot through. If you don't do that, this next section here will definitely mess you up. See, there are enemies all along this pathway, and I had to clear it first. Right, that's 4. And now we do this crazy thing. just have to get the timing down for it. I guess it's just that I'm getting better at this game as I LP it. So it's like, hey, this ain't so bad.
Now, checkpoint.
Lots of switching going on there. That's another awkward jump, I must say. Just keep going along like this.
All clear.
And we have really one last little challenge before getting to the actual exit of the level. That's this here. Not too bad. And that'll wrap up Hyper 13. I will stay silent for Hyper 14 and 15, just so that you can hear the difference in the audio balancing. So I will be back in a few minutes.
Let's go. Ready. Reload! Justice served! Gotcha! Yummy! Yummy! Checkpoint! Justice served! Yow! Checkpoint! All clear! Let's go! Hold it right there!
There we go. Much better with the May 30th update. But, now that, I've done that, now we're going to Hyper 16, which is basically the same as regular level 16, where the switching happens automatically every 3 seconds. This level actually didn't take me as long to master as regular level 16 did. Probably because regular level 16 was the first introduction of this gimmick where the blocks automatically switch at regular intervals. And I guess the first time it just completely threw me off. As, you know, a change of basic gameplay will do to basically anybody who plays video games. But, yeah. This first section here, I probably could have done this a little faster, but all I said I would do was go for the par times. And yes, it is possible to get there if you're quick enough, and that will actually save you a cycle and thus save you 6 seconds. You just have to be swift about it. Now this is the section. The latter half of the first section is the part where I always mess up. I always do something stupid here. But thankfully I remembered everything that I had to do. And the boss, yes, there is a boss here. I mentioned that we will be fighting one boss, but we will be fighting it twice. This is the second time around, as you might have been able to guess. The second time around is slightly different, and you gotta remember to... What always messed me up is I need to jump there. I needed to jump when I was on those blue blocks just before it switched, otherwise this section is all messed up and I can't do it properly. Now I gotta stand here, then I gotta wait for this stuff, otherwise the section above me is gonna be messed up. And now we get to this part. You can see me doing a bit of pausing right there, because I'm like, I'm not memorizing this shit. I'm just gonna go, and if I don't remember where to go, I'm just gonna pause. Like that. Me pausing is just me reading the damn, switch blocks. And that is a very hard jump to make. But we make it to the boss, which is basically exactly the same as the boss in regular level 16, except now the blocks are kinda dickish, as you've clearly seen. Something that I learned while practicing this level is if you die at the boss, you just restart at the boss. It's like an anti-frustration feature that they put in this game, and I mistimed that poorly. So same MO as... Jesus Christ. Same MO as before. You shoot the eye 3 times, and you bring a hooligan sister down from up in the ceiling thing. You bring all 5 hooligan sisters down, then you shoot the eye 3 more times, and it's done. So once again, 18 hits, and it is dead. And what's keeping me alive here is each time that this happens, I get a health power-up. Health power-up just drops. Okay, so with that... shoot the eye, and it's done! That was rather simple. We do our little dance, and we get the heck out of here. Now, unlike regular level 16, it doesn't cut to the credits, so it's just straight to the results screen. And that's gonna about do it for this video. Join me next time on Mighty Switch Force for the finale. See you then.